Hi everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for loving yourself and thank you for loving me. This is going to be the oracle reading for the month of December 2020. I'm just going to go ahead and start my shuffle here. I do have petrified wood crystal here. I don't know how well you can see that. And that was just a stone that was calling to me as I was doing this reading. Petrified wood is represented by Leo. It has a vibration of master number 77. It is a great grounding stone, a stone of good fortune, stability, security, strength, longevity, calmness, and wisdom. It is known as the stone of healing and transformation, and it assists one to a higher level, in advancing to a higher level, I should say, and setting a pace to remain with that pace throughout the day. Oh, I had something fall over. Sorry about the noise. So that was actually, I don't know if that was a sign. I was just getting ready to mention, I'm going to be using the Alice Wonderland Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. And then I'm also going to be using another deck to get a clarifying card of the oracle. And with that card, I'm going to be using, with that clarifying card, I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. Before I was getting ready to, I had the word sugar plum, like I wanted to call you sugars, and then sugar plums came to mind, so that may be significant. I know we're coming around Christmas time, so I thought it was a nutcracker, Christmas, the night before Christmas, or just overall being sweet and feeling sugary and sweet. All right, so I think those are pretty good. We'll go ahead and split the deck into 3 parts, and I'm going to shuffle for 1 card. I do not do reversals. So this is going to be for the month of December 2020 for the collective oracle card reading. 1 card for, oh, here we go. Pretty card too. This is Cheshire. So we have here number 24. Use your time well. Make every moment count. Indeed, I am totally feeling this card, and what a beautiful card, especially at this time. In particular, there are a lot of great energies that are shifting and moving and assisting us and helping us just with improvement and to become our true authentic selves, fulfilling our purpose here on earth. And so as we are doing this, I think this message is very important. And just being in the moment, and I know this time, I would also say, is a very transformative time too. So a lot of what we may have been going through on our journeys, on our journeys, just may have been full of learning lessons and involving situations where we have had to allow some people and things to fall away. Realizing the value of others and situations that truly bring value to us. while we bring value to ourselves, which is also helping the world as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read the message from the Oracle card. Also looking at the 24, I see the number 6. And I've been on a lot of more of an astrology kick lately, so I'm getting 6th house energy. And that, I believe that is, oh, I turned right to it. I believe that's actually the house of Virgo. So Virgo may be significant. 6th house energy, I would look at your natal chart if you don't know. If you do know, great. Use this as a marker to kind of go and take a look and maybe see what's surrounding that as we are moving forward and heading into the month of December and what that might mean for you and to you. And so looking at the cat too, I mean, he looks, I don't want to say like scary, but just okay, I'm gonna say scary. To me, he looks scary, but I feel like that's just like almost like a wake up call. You know, we can never get too many of those. We're always growing each and every day, and so it's just like almost like I would say maybe I'm feeling like an ancestor as well, someone who's been assisting you and helping you, just kind of letting you know that they're here with you and that they've got your back, and you better stay on your P's and Q's. Dotting your I's and crossing your T's. That's what I'm hearing. So I'll go ahead and read. Here we have 24. Use your time well. Make every moment count. I think you might do something better with the time, she said, than wasting it in asking riddles that have no answers. Asking riddles that seem to have no answer may seem like a waste of time, but sometimes it leads to discovery. When we allow ourselves to ask questions that may have no discernible answer, we might find out valuable things and unearth what we truly think and believe. But there is another element to this card, as there are people who will waste your time, not only by asking questions that have no answers, but by deliberately asking those questions intending to take up your time. There are people in our lives who feel justified questioning, prying, or wasting our time. It is up to you to decide what questions are worth answering and those that serve no purpose and can be left alone. Like Alice, you could find yourself becoming bothered by people's desire to confuse you. When this card comes, it is essential to create a safe space about yourself and to know what you are prepared to do, what you are prepared to withdraw from, and what you will leave well alone. Trust Alice on this. There are many people in the world with questions that will simply waste your very precious and irreplaceable time. Answer only those that bring you closer to a resolution or that will lead to a greater and deeper way of experiencing the world. Some people love to feel they are important enough to take up another's time for no sound reason. Do not let them waste yours. The divination meaning: someone could be wasting your time by asking questions they have no interest in answering, people not listening or repeatedly asking for assistance but not heeding advice. Someone wishes to take up a great deal of your time in order to feel more important, listened to, and care about. Set your boundaries. And so while I was reading that too, one of the things that came across too is the color of the card, and noticing that it was surrounded by the color black. Black to me represents a protective state. And so speaking on the crystals earlier, I know I had brought up petrified wood, and that being about transformation. Going through that transformation, this all ties together just in saying, you know, there are going to be people who no longer align with you as you level up, and will do their best to hang on as best as they can. And so again, it's about setting your boundaries and making that clear. I actually had a situation happen just a couple of weeks ago, and it was very short-lived because as soon as I noticed it, I took care of it. Whereas in the past, I probably would have let it drag on and drag on and drag on. And at this point in my life, and through quite a few bouts of transformation, it's just a no for me at this point. And I'm utilizing my energy more towards myself, so that I'm able to nurture myself and take care of myself and be what I am here to be in this world. And so I would say that overall message is just spectacular. This card is perfect for this time, and a beautiful, beautiful message. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear cut and very well said, just as is. And I don't even know if we need a clarifier card, but I'm going to go ahead and do that too. Oh, that's so funny. I really feel like the 6 speaks for itself. 6 to me also is reminding me, 6s together speak of unconditional love. And so just make sure that you're loving yourself and giving that to yourself. And then leading into a 7. 7 for me is speaking of wholeness and being at a very good balance in between the 0 and 13. And so, yeah, just take care of you. And if it's, you know, if you're at a vibration and you don't feel it's right, go ahead and, you know, nip it in the bud. And don't feel guilty about it. So we'll go ahead and split this deck. And this, again, is going to be the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. All right. So that didn't take long. We have the Fool card. And then the 9 of Swords card. And the 9 of Swords, to me, lately, I'm not really seeing that as being troublesome. I feel like with this card and being in this time right now is more about elevation and meditation, and not necessarily being bound, but protecting oneself and keeping your mind in a good state, and making sure anything outside of it is not interfering with that. And I would say with the Fool card too, and this is a 9 here too, and that speaks of coming to a completion and moving into a new beginning. So that may, you know, be happening for you. Also speaking to the petrified wood, the stone, dealing with transformation. And the Fool just kind of reiterates that as well, and just confirming that this is all about a new beginning, a clean slate, and coming from things that are no longer going to be able to align with you because you are moving up to a higher level. Now, there may be some reflection on the past. I see a dog. Dogs are significant here too. There may be a deep love for dogs. I see the growth on his wand. He's got 2 wands here that represents, to me, I see that as union and just being, again, in a state of wholeness and being balanced with both masculine and feminine energies. The roses, the white rose, I would say that kind of reminds me of a white flag, and just, again, having that new beginning and that clean slate. And looking up, the color yellow, the color red, it's like a lot of internal work that has dealt with, I would say, ancestors and past lives has been and is being dealt with. And I would say in a very good way, because these are very confirming cards about a transformative journey and beginning on anew, and all the while using our time well. So I think that is pretty much well said, and we're going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope that this message was very helpful for you, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, blessed, abundant, and joyful, and peaceful, loving December. Again, thank you so much for your love and support, and may you be well. Peace.